surprises here.
Yeah.
Very good matchup for Reno going into this. But
Indeed.
going back to Reno in general, right? I feel like for the longest time, his biggest demon has always been himself. And today, I think he was able to prove to himself that he can keep up with the the summit, some could say, of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in a competitive sense.
I really want to see...
He's sitting here in losers finals.
I would love to see Reno establish himself as more of like a regular face that we see at the top echelon of Smash in Japan, because I think he really does deserve to be here. Like, such a talented player, and the tech is unbelievable that he manages to throw out with not only Violet, but also Sephiroth as well. Like, this guy is so talented.
We've been talking a lot about Reno, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how old is he?
He's like... I think he's like 18 or something. I can't remember.
Just turned 19.
Yeah. Raflow, on the other hand, has made an absolutely absurd losers run. I forgot when he started off in losers side, I swear.
He started off in losers side. 3-2 nail biter with Umeki, last stock, last hit.
He could have left the building about 3 hours earlier.
Exactly, but hey, it's about that French grit. You know, he been managed to keep up this whole time. In this matchup, bear in mind, Sephiroth beats Palutena pretty hard, and he's keeping the heat up against arguably the best Sephiroth in Japan.
I'd like to make that claim, to be honest, and Raflow definitely has a bit of a mountain ahead of him to climb, despite the fact that he is arguably maybe the higher seeded player, or maybe you would expect him to be winning in most situations, but we'll see. We'll see how Raflow does, and we'll see how Reno does. It could really be another nail-biter set that we have coming up here, but plenty of time coming into this set. You know, both players, there's going to be a lot of analysis going on.
Playing very carefully, both of these guys. They're walking on eggshells throughout this whole game, as doesn't even look like a single stock would ever be taken until that back air hit managed to break that, close that distance, but footstool down or no wing, that's not going to kill just yet. Yeah,
very efficient with the footstool down airs. We kind of see it, footstool down air is like a concept, like progress more and more prominently into the meta. Like, everyone be doing it, bro.
And Steve be doing it. Oh, that's he'd be doing that. Oh, damn. Okay, good. that'd be the funny moments Palutena teleport. Yeah. You do it straight down. But 184% and without wing, struggles to kill, but he's going to need to find a dash attack. Surely back air, or yeah, up air will even kill at this rate.
Raflow is doing a fantastic job of gaining that extra credit.
That was the call me.
Regardless, Reno is going to be able to take the set with a simple left tilt. I think it was a southpaw, but it doesn't matter. Raflow was way too high percent.
Exactly. Gets the footstool downer. He's been using that option a lot out of shield. Man. Yeah. And another thing, Palutena downer out of shield too has been a move Raflow's been using
you can't
quite a
footstool
bit.
Down Palutena, right? With Palutena.
No, you can't. Cause no, I don't think you can.
Right. But I guess downer out of shield is
downer out of shield is good because it combos into like nair if they DI in, or like back air and forward air and stuff like that. Very versatile, and like at higher percents, if you down air and you get the spike, it combos into up smash, it combos into up air. It's really a versatile tool. One of Palutena's best aerials, some could say.
Raflow's still in the lead here, manages to find a grab. The up through, a little rare.
Yeah, try to go for the up
more and more Palutenas use up through in those situations. But ooh, broke his ankles! Where are you down smashing? Who are you down smashing?
Exactly, bobbing and weaving as Raflow takes the first stock, plays around that big sword so carefully. But Reno might be an instant comeback here as he catches the jump out. Palutena's, we love jumping from ledge, so I cannot blame him. And now this is where we get into, you cannot ledge trap this character.
Oh my word.
Once again, 32%, he's got the balls on him.
Oh god, he messed up the ledge, like trying to go to the ledge immediately. He tried to not ledge trump, but just go to the ledge, and he ate up a bunch of damage after flubbing up.
Exactly. And now Raflow, this was looking like his game to take, but it's caught out. And Reno goes up 1-0.
That last stock dissipated in an instant.
Yeah.
He was gone before you knew it. It was even for so long. Reno all of a sudden just turned up the heat in that last stock, gets the back air at the perfect space and time, kept calling out them jumps, and that's Reno taking game one.
Yeah.
He wants that run back with Leo, man. I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, great stuff. The way I've been describing the Reno storyline, right, going into Cafeteria Cup, it's the master versus the student.
Yeah.
Obviously, we will see. Leo's been playing at the top level for so long. And, you know, he could be like a LeBron James, where he's always peaking.
The LeBron James of Smash Ultimate.
Exactly. The lower you just made my analogy corny.
Fantastic phrase.
You just made my analogy corny.
Yeah, and I mean, I was chatting to Leo about how Reno kind of idolizes Leo's Byleth in that sense. But at the same time, Leo was also saying, like, bro, like, I idolize him. Like, he gets so much off of Reno. There's so much mutual respect when it comes to two players both playing Byleth. But, I mean, Reno clearly has a bit of a challenge ahead of him if he wants that re-invitation into fighting Leo in Grand Finals, because Raflow is angry as hell. He is angry as hell, bro.
Exactly. He showed us his anger, been on an absolute tear throughout loser's bracket, left no one standing. He's gone all the way now. Got the run back on Motsunabe. Bested Neo in loser's semis, and now he has to face Reno. 2 steps away from potentially taking this tournament. Be a huge result for Palutena in general.
Raflow is still looking for the kill here. 140% on Reno. He would have wanted to have found the kill earlier, but he's let Reno live to the point where he is making the most out of Wing, a phenomenal amount. Also, side point, but I really like Raflow's headbobs whenever he finds the kill.
Yeah, I love that.
He's like hella into the game.
Bro, I love that, bro. Into passion, blood, sweat, and tears going into this Palutena lifestyle. Bro, this shit a lifestyle for real, is what I'm saying.
Oh my, okay, back air, clanking with that dash tag, the invulnerability coming in clutch.
Yeah, and with that, holding onto this stock with dear life, try to find something, but this could be an opening for Raflow now, but...
what? Okay, I was going to say, I would have had some complaints if that F-Smash killed, but a brilliant call out from Raflow barely kills Reno. He's still alive. He can still make the most out of his Wing that just came out here, but he needs to find the kill. 154 on Raflow, finally calling out that up B.
Great stuff from him as he closes the gap ever so slightly, but down tilt back here, that was looking really scary.
Gets an air off. I noticed that Raflow goes for a lot of explosive flames, a lot more than some of the other top level Palutenas. He kind of just likes to leave it up there, which I think I heard like a lot of Palutenas, especially around the higher level, they talk about how it's just so much better to edge guard than go for these like preemptive explosive flames whenever you send your opponent off stage. But at the same time, I bet it's a matchup thing, bro.
Well, with the philosophy of explosive flame, it's most likely just like, let me throw it out and see if you use any of your defensive options. Let me see if you air dodge. Let me see if you do something like that. And and Raflow, if you notice, has been calling out all of these defensive options,
for sure,
especially at the ledge, like so.
Silly boy,
up
what are
smash
you doing?
out of shield, and he's making this bad matchup look like it might be Palutena favorite.
It might be poo.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. What was
Reno
she
right
supposed
back
to
in
do?
it. He's been finding these back airs every single time without fail. And we have a complete even last stock situation. This would be massive for Raflow if he manages to take this stock first, evening out the games.
Go up high for the downer. Go up high for the downer. Okay, never mind. All right.
I mean, it won't kill.
Yeah, it won't kill. It won't kill. But it would be aura.
Aura, I guess.
And this dude emanates aura, and he's keeping it so even right now, so close, and such a difficult matchup as well. As he gets in your...
maybe expected a tech situation there, and you could probably confirm that into up air, right?
Yeah, and that would have killed very light character Sephiroth, but down throw...
Jumping away, somehow avoids the up air. Brilliant grab. Can end it all. He read the fade back, but Reno faded back a little too much, just a little further away out of Raflow's hands, and now Reno might have the ability to be able to seal this game. There, back air! And he takes the second game.
Yeah, definitely caught a fade with that one. Reno goes up 2-0, but Raflow signs a fight. This dog is still barking.
I know.
People, do not sleep on this kid.
Like,
this dude.
Both games have been like back and forth. And it just feels like Reno just ended up getting like the right side of the coin flip every single time. Just like advantage state just being passed on around each other, like over and over again. And it is Reno that ends up 2 games to 0 at the moment. Raflow really needs to say something about this, or else he is going to bow out at 3rd place. A phenomenal placement, but I know he wants more.
The thing is, this isn't a game about 50-50s, and it wasn't just luck. He made that luck happen.
Yeah.
He was able to create an opportunity where he would get into that situation, and with that, he was able to get that nair into back air, and he might get another one right now.
Okay, he's fine. He keeps reading the aggressive options here. And the high teleport has been completely called out by that Octo Slash. Reno taking the first stock with a monumental lead. Oh! Okay,
yeah,
good
he
DI
held out. Good stuff from Reno.
Yeah.
They're definitely a DI in.
I don't know why I thought that was GG's for some reason, but
yeah.
Obviously you're going to DI
excellent
away.
execution. He knows so many of the quirks in this matchup. Reno, you can only have respect for his recognition. Raflow, how will he claw this one back?
Good damage. Reno in a good spot at the moment. A healthy wing. Raflow really needs to choose his cards correctly here.
Exactly.
About how he goes about this.
He has to approach so carefully with those back airs. It's going to be difficult to be able to approach.
It's been full throttle from both players, and I think that's fine for Reno, because he really wants to apply the pressure whilst he's in the lead. But Raflow, I feel like, can sometimes just take a little bit of a breather, because he's going, like, complete aggression, but he keeps getting smacked up by Reno's back air every time. Ooh! Sour spot, so he's okay, but God. Reno out for blood at the moment, staying patient, grounded, looking for that back air. Raflow finds a forward air instead, and jumping into the explosive flame. He's still fine. Reno taking his time at disadvantage, gets Ned, but he's still alive yet again.
Exactly.
He has to jump. Oh, my word.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to ledge trap this character. Bro.
The lead, or rather the complete game and the entire set is slowly starting to fall out of Raflow's hands here. Reno is just full speed ahead.
You know, I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles.
Yeah? You see the comeback?
Exactly.
Are you seeing the vision?
I've looked into the future.
Oh.
I see Raflow with the Cafeteria Cup trophy.
Do you?
I see it.
I'm trying to see that too. I might want to see that as well.
Right now at the ledge, and this pressure is just so hard to deal with. And yeah, he opts to play defensive. Knows he can play the distance, Reno now.
Oh, that's...
He's got so much to play with.
Messed up the grab. Reno still alive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I guess
it starts with one.
Yeah,
it starts
I guess
with
Ryzen
one.
back air just completely connects because of how tall Sephiroth is. I'm surprised that was the first time I saw that like all set, but Raflow trying to start something up. The situation's looking dire, but it's not undoable.
Oh, okay. I love that. I love that movement coming out from Raflow right now, and he's catching up, and the momentum, dare I say, is a little bit in his favor. Went for the jump read. I respect it, brother. But let's see
I'm thinking
if he
about
can find
a
this
cool out
stop.
right now. I'm thinking about some kind of crazy cool... Oh, God, he's got wing now. Reno manages to find the forward air. He's still in disadvantage, but yeah, it's like call-outs like that show that Reno's starting to show a little bit of nervousness, maybe a little bit of panic. He wants this game done.
Exactly, and that
Back
shield
air,
is looking low.
Back air.
Exactly.
Back air.
Get that Palutena away from me is what Reno is thinking, and the jump gets
God.
called out, but just barely holds on to his stock now.
He's still alive, but for how long? Reno gets Ned. Raflow goes for another explosive flame. Yeah, he just about avoided that up air. That could have Loki killed at this percent.
Yeah, he's playing at this ledge. It's so brutal, but Raflow finds it. And now it's an even stock situation.
It's
Anything
doable.
can happen.
It's doable.
And
It's
no
doable.
wing on Sephiroth.
No wing indeed. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on now. That's 63% and in the corner now. Try to find something off the downer, but it's not going to connect. And it's a reversal situation right now, but uses the high up B to not be able to get 2 frames. And now these back airs.
Raflow, talk to me.
With the corner pressure with the forward air, and he managed to do the high up Bs.
Does he take a game, or is it a 3-0 sweep for Reno? We've pretty much hit the complete climax of this game. Completely calling out the neutral get-up, and that is a 3-0 for Reno. We were smelling hints of a comeback. It was so, so close. Every single game, my co-commentator is crying because he plays Palutena. And Reno taking it. He is back in Grand Finals. Another chance to fight MK Leo. And we are about to get into... What's up? We are about to get into our final set of Cafeteria Cup.
Yes.
What a day it's been.
It has been
what
quite
a finisher it will about to be.
Let me just do something with Raflow really quickly. I just need to take